Stadium there in Lahore, renovated as it was about 10 years ago. It really has been the pride of Pakistani cricket. Really, what is going through your mind as you see those pictures?
Well, everywhere when these things happen, you can see so many things. Not just because I can understand what you're trying to prove and what you're trying to say. Because you're not talking about the cricket and you're not talking about something, you might be talking about something else.
But this is not entirely about cricket. This is about terrorists attacking cricket.
Not entirely. Look, obviously, if things happen, obviously, whatever people try to save people and what they try to think that they are doing.
Fair enough. We understand your point, Mr. Ahsan Raza. Thanks so much for joining us. As we said, we are looking at those pictures from the Gaddafi Stadium. The Pakistani Army, the Air Force has been brought in to evacuate Sri Lankan players from Lahore. They will be flown to the Allama Iqbal Airport in Lahore and then will return to Colombo, they say, as soon as possible. We also spoke to the injured Sri Lankan player, Sangakkara, just what he had to say. Remember, his wife is expecting and really has been very, very concerned after this morning's event. Yes, he said the incident was unfortunate and all he wants to do now is to go back home and be with his family. Let's listen into what he said.
Everybody is safe, a few injuries, but all the players are out of danger. A bit shocked. Tonight had I've been shocked when I was left cut his leg, but he was too tight. Suddenly Dana was in hospital. He had a piece of shrapnel in his chest, but that was, thank God, it didn't really penetrate deep. It was just on the surface, so everyone was okay. I had people with shrapnel inside my shoulder, but they're all taken out. I'm okay. Ajanta had a few in his back and in his scalp, so he's fine. Everyone else is perfectly alright. Luckily, some of them were watching over, it's hard to get your head around things like this happening. It was all of a sudden, there was no warning, but that's the way things go, I believe, and it's very unfortunate that this has happened. I don't regret coming to play cricket because that's what all of us not doing, and that's what we've done all our lives, and that is our profession. So I don't regret coming to play cricket. I regret what has happened, and the situation that we've gone through. All we want to do is go back home to our families and get back home and be safe. That's all we're thinking about that now.
Right, on the phone line with us is the Chief Selector of Pakistan Cricket Board, Ahsan Raza, joining us from Lahore. Thanks very much for speaking with us. Thankfully, all the players in the Sri Lankan team are safe, but it's dealt a huge blow to Pakistani cricket, would you say?
Well, I think, that I was just 1 hour before, I was in the hospital, and I think there was Samra Veera and Taranga was there, and there was local officials and Pakistan Cricket Board official, and there was plenty of people, those really love cricket and cricketers. So when I just met Samra Veera and Taranga, you see, so thanks God, they were all right, and they were safe, and there wasn't anything serious, and I'm glad, at least, these people are going back to Sri Lanka and meet their families and all that. I must say, the credit goes to the policemen, that they really given their lives and saved the Sri Lankan team. The incident is very bad, very sad, but this part is such a creditable part. You see that the policemen, given them a life, and saved the Sri Lankan team.
Right. Even so, 7 people have died, amongst them 2 bystanders. As the Chief Selector there of the Pakistan Cricket Board, Mr. Kadir, do you think security was somehow not sufficient? We understand that there has been a threat which had caused the convoy to actually take a different direction to the Gaddafi Stadium this morning. Do you think security was insufficient?
Well, madam, actually, I don't want to go in detail, regarding the security. I can just think, that it is not now a matter of India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. It's all over the world, it's terrorism. It's just, you see, I think, it's groomed already. So I think, I am talking about the incident. If I just see the incident, I mean, I'm just saying thanks God, that at least Sri Lankan are safe now and they are going back. The thing is that the policemen, 5, 6, 7 policemen was died. I mean, they just sacrifices their lives for the Sri Lankan team. So this is the good part of this bad incident. So I must say, the thing is that, I mean, the terrorism, I think, that we can just we should keep our fingers crossed, for this thing, to stop all over the world, and everybody has the full right to live with a respectable way.
Right. Mr. Kadir, we'd like to begin our sports editor, Gaurav Kala, who has a question as well. Gaurav?
Okay.
Mr. Kadir, if I may ask you, sir, there's always been a lot of talk about whether cricket in Pakistan can go on in the form that it is, given that a lot of teams didn't want to travel there in the past. Have you now pretty much conceded in Pakistan that it's going to be almost impossible to convince anyone to come and play any kind of cricket in Pakistan?
Well, I think, that really it's a creditable, I think, decision, from the Sri Lankan part. This was a great gesture and a friendship, from Sri Lanka, which shown, that they came to Pakistan, they played 3 one-day matches first, and then they just finished the first one-day test match in Karachi, and then the second test was on, and today was the 3rd day. So the incident was happened, and the second part of your question was that I think, before that the team, most of the team, they were not interested to come to Pakistan. So I think, this incident is a bad incident. So I think what you are saying, I think, let's see, in future what will be happening.
Sir, obviously you're going to now think about how the Pakistan team gets some international cricket. You were already devoid of Test cricket. You're playing after more than a year. How do you think you can